Hello, I'm going to show you how to do a proper Lynnette demonstration. You're going to need a few tools, and we're going to keep it real simple, but you want to make sure you have a pair of scissors, some water, preferably in a measuring cup for visualization, and then a pack of overnight, daytime, and panty liners, some paper towels, and then the competition's brand. You want to cut out the name, however, we don't want to show that on camera if you're filming. Live you can. So here we go. What you want to do is talk about the packaging. They're totally recyclable. They're made out of aluminum. As you're doing that, bring out the competition's pad, open it up, show the difference in size between the Love Moon napkin, Anion napkin, and the competition. Talk about that they're recyclable and double sealed. Open it up, lay it right out next to the competition. Really make a big deal about how the Love Moon napkin is completely sealed compared with the competition. You can say, you know, as women, we just open up our bag, pull out our pad, throw it underneath the sink. Well, bacteria will get in that bag, and when we throw the pads in our purses waiting to be used, bacteria will get in there. Then what you want to do next is saturate the pad with water. This allows the liquid to soak up in the pad so that when you put the paper towel over it, it's dry. So you're just, for demonstration purposes, telling them you're putting about 50 milliliters of water on each pad. Then you want to take a paper towel, just like I'm doing here, fold it in half, and lightly place it on each pad. While it's soaking in, now you can talk about the absorbency feature, the therapeutic properties of the Anion strip. Talk about a little bit about the negative ions. Don't go into too much detail. You don't want to give too much information, but do mention that negative ion strip is in there. That's the therapeutic property of the napkin. It emits 6,000 negative ions. It eliminates odor, bacteria. Just kind of touch on and highlight those points. Now while you're talking, you're letting the liquid absorb into the pad, and at this point, then you can do your demonstration. Start with the competition pad, and that it's wet, and you know, everybody will ooh and ah and go, okay, that's gross, or whatever comments, and then you do our pad. It's completely dry. Let them feel it. Wow, that's amazing. Talk about that this feels like a bumpy old mattress, and this is really silky smooth, which it is. And then for a little bit of a shock feature here, at the end of your presentation, go ahead and then try to wring out the competition, which you will get a lot of liquid coming out of that pad. Dry off your hand, and then with the Love Moon Anion napkin, squeeze it out. And this is so dramatic that when they see this, it's like, wow. Especially when they know how much fluid you put in the napkin. It's that simple, and if you have time and want to do this, which I just think it's really cool, kind of like a cool science project, cut the pad open and talk about the 7 layers in the napkin. It's clearly outlined on each package what the 7 layers include and what they do, as well as the large case that the napkins come in. And then just pull it apart. Talk about this first layer. It's nice and breathable, and what it's made out of, the organic material. The pads are food grade. And then when you pull the cotton out, you know, take out the second layer is that Anion strip, that new technology. And then we've got a netting here, and then this is the cool thing. This gel, this polymer gel, is what is absorbing the fluid. The pad also is sewn all the way around, so the fluid's not going to leak out, unlike the competition. The wings are wet on this. The wings are not wet on the Anion napkin. So those are just kind of the order you want to do it. You don't want to saturate the pad and then put the paper towel on it and go right away. You want to give it about 30 seconds, 45 seconds for it to absorb. That gives you time to talk about the therapeutic properties of the napkin, the fact that the packaging is recyclable, they're double sealed. Once you get through that little 45-second spiel, then go ahead and put the paper towel on it, show the demonstration, wring it out, and if you'd like, go ahead and cut it and then peel back the 7 layers and talk about the 7 layers.